right, a quick video today, a quick tip Tuesday actually, about GoPros and using them in the water or using them with gloves on. That's a thing I get asked about a lot with GoPros, and I have a really good tip for it. Today's quick tip, by the way, is sponsored by Epidemic Sound. Thank you, Epidemic Sound. But today's video also, it only applies to the Hero 9 and Hero 10. This doesn't apply to anything before the Hero 9. But if you have the Hero 9 or Hero 10, it's one of the most useful tips there is, especially again, if you're in water is splashing on that touchscreen, maybe you're in the snow, maybe you have gloves on, maybe it's just cold outside. Mainly though, for me, this applies like when I'm surfing or I'm snorkeling. How do I move through my GoPro? How do I change settings, things like that, without being able to use the touchscreen very well? Today's tip is going to fix that for you. But before we get into that, I want to tell you guys really quickly about Epidemic Sound, because if you are shooting with a GoPro, if you're out filming with a GoPro, you're shooting this epic footage, you want to create a video, you kind of need good music to create like an epic video. Like you could take lots of epic seeming videos, remove the music from them, and they'd not be so epic. It's usually the song that makes a GoPro video so epic. That like do. That kind of music makes your videos more epic. But the thing is, if you're gonna make that kind of content and you wanna put it online, on YouTube, you have to license that music. You can't just use any track, throw it on YouTube, you get a copyright strike, you get your channel banned. But licensing music is a huge pain in the butt, but Epidemic Sound makes it super simple with a shockingly cheap 15 bucks a month. You get a subscription-based license where you can use any track from their entire library. They have over 35,000 music tracks, over 90,000 sound effects, unlimited access to any of that you can use to make your GoPro videos. First in the description, go check them out. Free trial. Go in there, download a bunch of music, make super dope videos, put them on your YouTube channel, see how much cooler your videos are with good music. It's how I make my videos seem cooler than they are. It makes it seem like I'm not just a guy in my garage talking to a camera all by myself. That's what I am. All right, back into the GoPro, and you'll remember the Hero 10 review. I gave the Hero a little bit of crap for not adding another button. There's only two buttons on here, the power mode button and the shutter button. While on this little guy, the Osmo Action 1, there was the power button, the shutter button, and then this little guy, that little guy right there, the QS button, and QS stands for quick switch. So on the DJI, I can press that button and I can cycle through my custom settings. So the custom presets that I set up on this camera, I can cycle through whether I have gloves on, whether I'm in the water, it doesn't matter where I am, I can just push that little button and cycle through my settings. Now I still wish that GoPro would have added a third button to be able to do that. I thought from the Hero 9 to the Hero 10 they would add that. I would have been very happy. But there is a way to cycle through your custom settings without using the touchscreen on the GoPro, just using these two buttons. It's a little tricky and rarely talked about. Now the first thing that I would recommend for anyone that's going in the water, if you're gonna go surf with your GoPro, if you're gonna go snorkel with your GoPro, is to disable the touchscreen. To do that, you just swipe down from the top and you press that lock icon. Now when you press that lock icon, now the screen is locked. The touchscreen is locked, and you're not gonna get weird, inadvertent inputs into the touchscreen. Sometimes I'll be out surfing, I'll be out doing something in the water, and just water splashing on it can change modes, it can change settings, all sorts of weird things can happen by water touching your touchscreen. But then you ask, what if I'm underwater, maybe I'm scuba diving, maybe I'm just snorkeling, whatever it is, I'm underwater and I'm in 24 frames a second and I wanna switch to 60 frames a second, or I wanna switch to 120 frames a second. Well, the idea would be that you would set up those custom presets, different presets that you like, all the settings that you normally use. Then there's this tricky little move with the mode and this shutter button, and it looks like this. I'm gonna press the power button, and then right after I press it, I'm gonna quickly tap the shutter button. So I'm gonna go press, click, and now I'm in this mode here. And here, I can actually press the mode and power button and cycle through all of my custom presets. And then once I find one that I wanna use, I press the shutter button and I've switched to that custom preset. So it's a way of getting to my custom presets within whichever mode I'm in. And that's how you do it. That's how, if you're in the water, you're surfing, it's rainy, anytime you suddenly kind of realize like, oh, my fingers are too cold or too dry to like really get good good inputs. Just lock the touchscreen completely so that you don't have weird inputs, and then hold power, press the shutter, and now you can cycle through your different custom presets and select it with the shutter button. I'm sure a ton of you already knew that little trick, that little custom trick with GoPros, but if you didn't, I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, hit the like button below, make sure to subscribe. Tons more content coming on this channel, including what is in this box, what I'm very, very excited about, and what is in this box, which I'm potentially even more excited about. Yeah, hit the subscribe button and follow along. See you soon.